Coming from a kind of non-traditional, background and not coming from consulting, I think what makes Infinitive different is the ability to create kind of synergy from those of us who have kind of come from non-consulting backgrounds and may have industry experience, and those that have more of a consulting background. That kind of dynamic on a project level helps to kind of create learning where those on the industry side can kind of upskill some of the consultants and vice versa to kind of create a beneficial dynamic in project delivery. I'd say probably one that I guess not too many people would know about me is I'm actually a pretty good cook, particularly Italian food. I can cook a lot of different types of pasta, that's what I like to do. If we think about all of us and kind of our interactions sort of in, the digital space, we're constantly kind of performing actions or signing up for things that sort of create a story about data for every individual person. And so, I think sometimes there's sort of a bad connotation about that sort of, media or kind of data collection is sort of, either creepy or kind of not, not always above board, but it's really not that. What it is sort of building stories and kind of the ability to take those stories and utilize them for a variety of different end use cases, such as marketing, being able to kind of better cater your product to end users, to be able to better serve your advertisers with more, targeted, advertising or more efficient, forms of advertising. Probably flexibility. I think the kind of nimbleness that our consultants can kind of move through a couple different roles on a project and be able to add value wherever a client needs is sort of something that I think I personally am proud of being part of Infinitive. The advice I would give to anybody kind of working at home is to be able to sort of just take a break from time to time. I think when you're working, at home, you're kind of, getting out of bed, you can be staying kind of all in the same area, but, go for a walk and kind of, just step away for a little bit to sort of, get out of that environment and then kind of refresh a little bit before you jump back in. Certainly one of the key trends we see is sort of in automation and kind of process efficiency. I think that as the industry changes quite a bit from, linear to digital or kind of, bringing about convergence in the space, I think there's more and more need to be as efficient as possible, in kind of the back end workflow. And that's going to manifest itself from how systems are being utilized, how processes are structured. That will all kind of lead to cost savings or sort of revenue efficiency that is really critical as kind of the overall dynamic of kind of how ad sales and some of the industry is kind of moving.